This is Jay. Enjoy your stay.
Together.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ!
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion! We got a new champion! But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on!
We need to change that. And it's gonna take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over.
Come on, Cole, great run? It was a legendary run.
But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted, only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in a large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches? Nobody saw anything, yet Punk wasn't taken for his word in that crucial moment. I'd call that explanation enough. One of the greatest champions of all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
Whose argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, applause, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the people's champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is at being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull. The People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay. Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his Triangle armbar, triangles, and he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Perfect Falcon arrow there.
And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him. It doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come in WrestleMania if Punk can pull off the win tonight.
But Heyman brings a lot more to the table than you're seeing. He's the only manager to manage 3 straight world champions. He's the visionary that brought the ECW brand to wrestling. Paul has developed into one of the greatest managers of all time.
The Rock tonight wants to serve CM Punk a big piece of humble pie. And CM Punk is looking to put knees to faces en route to the WWE Championship.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle, perfectly applied.
Kick out at one.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Wow. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win, quote, the greatest moment of my career.
But you gotta understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the money, but because he loves this business.
And while Punk may be delusional, he's coming to this match, coming to this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to count.
Face first,
Set up. The Koji clutches it.
Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
Boot to the knee, just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere!
Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
Somehow not letting the ref get to two here.
Belly to belly. Solid punch.
Looking like a game of tit for tat now. Ooh. No end in sight to this exchange.
Neither competitor is backing down.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Oh, clothesline.
Got out of that situation and avoids any harm.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Gets out of dodge.
On a step ahead of the Rock.
Brilliant countering by both competitors.
Send him up, Russian leg sweep. And Rocky not going to allow Punk to gloat around with his title any longer. Caught in a bad spot. Lands
The champ looking to retain.
No, he kicks out.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
And now,
Headbutt to the groin. That was low.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense. Now it also looks like The Rock is bleeding after that exchange.
just welting the back with those laces.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
The Rock wards him off. Brought down with the back suplex.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. This is a situation you want to avoid. The champ with the cover. Oh, I thought the champ had it.
Oh, man, this has to be getting close to the end.
Caught with a clothesline. So important now for Punk to close this out as soon as possible. Don't give Rock any chances.
Oh, deafening blow to the chest. Headed to the top rope. Flying. Oh, what a splash. Face first. Setting up.
It's locked in, the Koji clutch.
Absolutely trapped. Nowhere to go.
And he is trying to find some leverage, an opening. And The Rock gets out of the hold. Oof! Finds a straight shot to the gut to get out of trouble.
Oh, look at a scoop slam. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
And that core area really getting lit up.
Well-delivered suplex. Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, taking flight!
Oh, just a flattening splash.
The Rock hoping to head this attack off at the pass.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
A strong head scissors application, and now the elbows. Oof.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. The hold is locked in. He's in real. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game.
Really looking to seal the deal here. Inverted superplex. That should do it. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is determined right now.
Oh, look at this. Slide over neck breaker. Picture perfect.
Taking flight. Cross body from the top.
And another climb. He's making a statement here.
From the heavens.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
And now The Rock is being dismantled.
The Rock looks to have been well scouted. Oh my, boot to the spine right there.
And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for the Maestro cradle.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Not enough. There's got to be more where that came from.
Oh, no. Stun gun.
Lifts his opponent. Spinebuster. And as a wise man once said, that
The millions and millions are prepared to experience.
people's elbow connects. And it is purely academic at this point, as the champ surely knows now. And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between...
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied.
Legs trapped. Figure 4 is in.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe Punk may tap out. This is going to be incredible.
Figure 4 leg lock applied. They find a way out, but at what cost?
beautiful. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty. Oh, a weakening arm breaker. Elbow drop on target.
Well, with their opponent down, now looking to ensure it stays that way. They're attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
Bang! Hooked up. DDT. High red district for CM Punk. Watch out. Lands the splash. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk is determined right now.
Right in the breadbasket. Oh, the elbow connects. Oh, that can dislocate something. It's demoralizing to see The Rock in trouble here.
The Rock has to devise a new plan here.
Very effective. Lifted and completely helpless here. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. Making his way to the top here.
Up high!
Through the air. It connects.
That had to have hurt just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that. And CM Punk is in control.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. This capacity crowd on their feet.
All eyes on the action. All eyes on two of the greatest to ever do it. Putting on an absolute classic.
To the arm, terrible.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
And The Rock is being handled here.
The Rock is not looking good here. Oh, what an axe handle.
Effective counter. At last, The Rock keeping that string of offense in check.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
Double axe handle.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Kick directly to the back. Now locking in a tight head scissors. And poof.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Neckbreaker. The Rock with a great...
The Rock now looking to give us a technical masterclass. And it's working. There it is, the sharpshooter.
And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now. Can he hold on long enough to escape the hold, or will he be forced to tap?
Yes! The Rock retains the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match,
CM Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, tag team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. Pinpoint kick to the back. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutches it.
It's touch and go, but The Rock might just be... Yes! Finding a way out of the hole.
Struck with a calf kick.
The Rock is being taken full advantage of now.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
A back suplex right onto the apron.
You are guaranteed to hit a steel beam out on the apron, and they definitely just felt all of it.
He might just be stalling for time here.
Should not be diving under the ring for anything. What?
Fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
And what the pin for the championship. And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He just pushed the finish line back a mile.
Lariat. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. Boom!
Head scissors applied. Oh, look at these nasty strikes. He is looking to do some serious harm.
And the champ now having to deal with the relentless strikes from a motivated challenger. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
Bam!
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock is some...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter applied. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Fisherman suplex classic. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working.
Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Oh, my! Corey, do you sense any nerve?
Boots to the knee just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere!
kick out before the refs count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Mongolian chop.
And The Rock is getting dismantled.
The Rock's got to assert himself back in this one.
Answer that with a knee to the gut.
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock swamps his opponent with a massive line. Destructive arm breaker.
Elbow drop. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
And does he want it once more? Climbing the ropes again.
From way up, double axe handle connects. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Oh, kick right to the back. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Smothering offense from Punk here. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Follows it up with a clothesline.
Heading to the top rope here.
To the sky.
He lands hard.
With the lariat. Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it. Oh, man. Just emptying everything they've got now. Boom.
Nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here.
Whoa! Left reeling by that monster hit.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top. Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.
Set up in the corner now.
Saw it coming. It counters it.
Up fast. Spine buster.
And as a wise man once said, that was just vintage rock. And man, did he need just that against Punk. Oof, causing some serious wear and tear to the leg.
Ooh, great anticipation. Northern Lights. And now he's going to the top rope. Look out. You gotta be kidding me.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And just as destructive.
Bang. Knee right on target.
Caught with the knee. Oh, that gets reversed on CM Punk. He gets back into the ring.
That puts an end to that, thank goodness. High angle belly-to-back suplex.
Looking to get airborne here.
Lift off. Crossbody from the top.
The Rock is being taken full advantage of now.
An unfamiliar spot for the Great One. Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and...
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title. What a display of strength here.
Long fall and even harder impact.
And CM Punk is in control.
Up high. Whoa, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And Rock comes right back at him. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort in everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra sting, a little extra discomfort.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Oh, he misses the mark.
Stops that offense from connecting.
What's The Rock setting up here? And down with the belly to belly. And somehow this fight has found its way right into our laps.
And he gets set back into the ring. The champion into the pin. And a strong kick out at one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
Clothesline. What a way to get countered. Spine. That'll make your legs go numb.
And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both men refusing to stay down, both men refusing to let the other get the better of him. This is unbelievable what we're seeing.
Snapmare could set something else up.
Did you hear the impact? And The Rock is getting dismantled.
The Rock is getting cut off at the knees at every turn. Avoided any damage there.
Buster down hard. And Rock is feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to WrestleMania. Kick from behind. Ouch. And again, the torso is the target here.
Clearly attacking that area is the strategy tonight.
DDT.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex.
Now the pin for the championship. No, he gets the shoulder up.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it.
Ooh, vicious kick to the spine.
Targeting a body part, working the arm. Nice strong head scissors application. And now the elbows, vicious.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
CM Punk is firmly in the driver's seat. Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Just targeting the leg, testing the limits. He wriggles out of the danger zone there. Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Traps his opponent with a massive line.
Not looking good. In this position, it's demoralizing to see The Rock.
Hitting the jump. This could be over.
Got it. No, just a two.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
One step ahead there. And The Rock is...
Opponent tied up. Rock bottom.
The champ might have just sealed things.
witness next-level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
That usually finishes most men. The Rock has to be frustrated, not getting the fall.
And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. This capacity crowd on their feet.
All eyes.
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice. Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still struggling, refusing to give up. Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
He has hold of Punk.
Perfect execution by the champion.
The cover. Kick out. Still has hope.
I thought the champ had this one locked down, but we carry on.
The Rock has cut some corners in the past, and he might be desperate enough to do it again after that kick out, guys.
Matches like this are really what it's all about. It's what this sport is built on.
Just look at the WWE Universe. They know there's no better place to be than right here, right now.
A bone-rattling knee.
Trying to disable the arm there.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Punk never saw that coming.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Rock so powerful.
Mind buster. Down hard. The most...
The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment. The People's Elbow.
Did the champ just finish the job?
2. Yes! The Rock retains the WWE Championship. The winner of this... CM Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, Tag Team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him. It doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to...
Face first. Setting up. It's locked in. The Koji clutch. Not where the Rock wants to be here. But he's able to find a way out of it somehow. And a stomp to the gut.
Scouted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face. Carried into jeopardizing position here. Brock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now
From the top, all the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
face first. Setting up. The Koji clutch locked in. This is just the kind of... Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being. And the only reason to do that is to get under the champion's skin.
And with that, Heyman looks on with glee.
Stopping all that nonsense right now.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Back in the nick of time. Countering that offense.
The official removing that potential hazard in the ring.
Setting the Rock up.
Driver. Spiked him. I don't know how much more the champ can have left in the tank after that pile driver.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Oof. A little cockiness here from Punk. Well, with their opponent down, now looking to ensure it stays that way.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is not...
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Barely anything left, but still slugging away. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
So important now for Punk to close this out as soon as possible. Don't give Rock any chances. And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Prang armbar.
Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows.
Oof. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues.
From the top. Misses big time.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability. The Rock was waiting for it.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock follows it up with a clothesline.
Oh, no. Why are they clearing up our announce table?
Well, I've got a feeling we're about to find out very soon.
Setting up for something here. Down. Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
The ref's count continues.
Standing precariously on the announce desk.
Suplex off the announce table.
CM Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, Tag Team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman is a brilliant manager. You could like him, you could dislike him. It doesn't matter. His success speaks for itself.
Well, Punk's been Heyman's meal ticket for a long time, and Heyman realizes the payday that is going to come at WrestleMania if Punk can pull off the win tonight.
Look, Heyman brings a lot more to the table than you're seeing. He's the only manager to manage 3 straight world champions. He's the visionary that brought the ECW brand to wrestling. Paul has developed into one of the greatest managers of all time.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and followed up with a lariat.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men face first. Setting up. Koji clutches locked in.
This isn't even about gaining a victory at this point. It's about making sure your opponent...
Power versus power as this submission hold goes on. But The Rock gets out.
And I'm sure CM Punk has the perfect game plan in mind tonight, as the odds are especially in face first. Setting up on a Koji clutch locked in. Will it get counter? Yes, not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Punk is locked.
Serves him right for running his mouth.
Oh, and fights back.
Straight into the ring post.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Uh-oh. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Rock.
Overhead belly to belly. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Hammerlock now, and a lariat.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here. Good reflexes from him there.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Well, this title means so much to The Rock that he doesn't want to do anything to lose the title. But by trying not to lose it, you can lose it.
Yeah, it puts The Rock more into a defensive style. And
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Sharpshooter, Scorpion Deathlock, call it what you will. It's locked in now, and you can just see the look of pain.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
From the sky!
Oh, big impact. And now The Rock is being dismantled.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues. Focused on weakening that arm. Incoming!
Wow, cross body! Momentum is really on Punk's side.
The Rock's gotta assert himself back in this one.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Take off all the way. What impact.
maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Vicious use of the knee. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with
Incoming! Through the air, and connects!
really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one.
The arm absorbing the damage.
So Rock hoping to head this attack off at the pass.
Punk is determined right now.
Got him where he wants him. Up and connecting with the Falcon Arrow.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion. And,
well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it, so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
Slips out of the way.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? Boom, slam.
And CM Punk perhaps looking to deliver a GTS knee to the face of The Rock.
CM Punk completely dominant, and this will end things. GTS, pivotal moment. We could have a new champ.
2 count. Hangs on by a thread.
We almost just had a new champion, less than a second away.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
The Rock has got to get his wits about him.
Trying to work the leg here.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
Punk knows what he needs to end this.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a good night GTS. Can we have a new champ after that?
Oh my goodness, Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk is vindicated in making that choice.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, a 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, an ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks. It's the best for... Versus the Beast, CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
CM Punk has spent his entire WWE career with the striking and submission edge over his opponents due to his MMA training. Tonight, that will not be the case.
That's an understatement, Wade. Punk is a top-tier practitioner of MMA, but Brock Lesnar has ruled the MMA world, held the top title in that industry. He's at a level that nobody in WWE can reach.
And even with Lesnar underestimating Punk, saying his opponent is taking MMA classes for beginners at his local gym, it's going to be very difficult for Punk to land strikes or lock-in submissions on the Beast tonight.
Clinging on in desperation and holding on just about.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a punk.
Here we go. Taking a flight to nowhere.
I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has gotta hurt. Vicious. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Ooh! Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
Soaring. You gotta be kidding me. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk had Paul Heyman out of his focus at Money in the Bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase.
Something CM Punk must do tonight is
fly out. Tremendous impact. Reckless abandon. My God, that was nuts. Absolutely insane. Oh, that's going to sting your back. Turns it around. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year. Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Blast off! Wow! Cross body!
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination. Well-placed knees to the hamstring.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Straight to the neck. The Beast now is being contained.
Yeah, Punk's wearing down Lesnar with intense precision here. Oh, right to the throat. Great move.
Heading to ringside now. No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Neckbreaker. He's making his way to ringside now. And this one could be moving to ringside. Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight. Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half. Oh, what a clothesline. Got him where he wants him. Up and picture-perfect Falcon Arrow. And his stamina is going to drain fast taking shots to the torso like this. Oh, no. Hitting the bullseye with that chair.
Tight leg scissors squeezing their opponent and
Vicious.
Lesnar's face got the worst of that. Managing to evade a precarious position there.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Shoulder pin. Oh, turns it around and has the pin. 3, no.
Just barely keeping this match going. Keeping the fight inside them going.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Whoa! With authority. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Armbreaker! And Punk is really putting the pressure on. You don't see Lesnar flustered like this very often.
And boom!
From the top with the splash. Putting some serious wear and tear on that leg.
On a well-placed calf kick there.
Double axe handle.
Setting up that table. No doubt he has danger.
There's no way. This is incredible. Absolutely not. Get out of here. Lesnar looking for the submission. Oh no, Brock's got the Kimura. CM Punk
Taps out from the excruciating pain.
The winner of this match, Brock Lesnar!
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance, wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
I truly believe that it's
Liftoff! Down with force!
impressive start for CM Punk, starting to chip away at Brock Lesnar.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this. Ooh, going over the top, all the way to the floor. Up high, blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
making sure the area is safe for his client. Snapping the neck.
Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
And he's got the hardwood in hand, and you have to imagine a sinister plan for what comes next.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser-focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the beast guessing all match long.
Lesnar timed that jump, and oh! Here's the submission skills of Brock in action.
CM Punk on the verge of submitting. This is unreal.
I can't believe... And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that.
Time to go for...
Uh-oh. Oh, what a quick answer.
During his famous pipe bomb speech, CM Punk famously declared himself a Paul Heyman guy. Then he made that a reality the next year when the two men joined forces. But the whole time, he has not been the... Michael Cole takes shelter. Here comes the storm.
Brock's got this in hand. Now it's a cover.
That's gotta be it.
A kick out. Oh, my God.
Simply unreal, potentially inhuman. Kicking out at 1. How on earth?
And you have to think Lesnar's only going...
Haymaker after haymaker. Ooh.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first? Oof!
Bam! Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Oh! There's no need for finesse when flying fists will do just fine.
Oh, one thunderous final blow.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Submission locked in. Are we going to see him tap?
This is a grueling hold to be in. Look at the contortion. Dangerous moment here.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk. Oh, Lesnar! Kimura lock applied.
Couldn't take it anymore, has to tap.
The winner of this...
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting this CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam. Draped across the top rope. Whiplash neck breaker.
CM Punk has spent his entire WWE career with the striking and submission edge over his opponents due to his MMA training. Tonight, that will not be the case.
That's an understatement, Wade. Punk is a top-tier practitioner of MMA, but Brock Lesnar has ruled the MMA world, held the top title in that industry. He's at a level that nobody in WWE can reach.
And even with Lesnar underestimating Punk, saying his opponent is taking MMA classes for beginners at his local gym, it's going to be very difficult for Punk to land strikes or lock in submissions on the Beast tonight. Got them off their feet here.
Bounced out of the ring.
Launching. Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Oh, a boot to the back.
Size, weight, MMA expertise. What advantage doesn't Brock Lesnar have over CM Punk?
Oh, please don't tell Brock I said this, but wit and guile. Punk can be tricky. He can be elusive. He needs to outsmart Brock and keep the Beast guessing all match long.
And he slides him back to the mat. Huge kick connects.
I truly believe that if CM Punk wants to stand a chance tonight, he needs to remove all focus from Paul Heyman and concentrate squarely on Brock Lesnar.
That's easier said than done, Wade. Punk had Paul Heyman out of his focus at Money in the Bank. He told Heyman he wanted to go it alone. And that night ended with Heyman pushing the ladder over right as Punk was about to grab the briefcase.
Holy, that was an awful landing. This one is headed to the outside, not by choice. Hard to come back from that kind of impact. Watch out.
A slingshot cross body.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won one of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
Had it scouted, now can capitalize.
Just total chaos at this point. No way we can be expected to do our jobs in these conditions.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk. Blast off!
Whoa, cross body! And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
Oh, stiff punch.
And there's this trading back and forth blows now.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Oh! This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Fist after fist, neither one relenting here.
down your spine.
Everything working against Lesnar now.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
And what's he looking for here?
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
Mercilessly attacking the ankle, stretching the tendons and ligaments.
So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Well, with their opponent down, now looking to ensure it stays that way. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
And now he's headed out of the ring.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Nice takedown. Stacked him up.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast. And Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do is so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks. Listen, that spitting slow, spitting fast. I can roast, I can gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last. Yeah.
With both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. This chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell. And
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
when you bring a man's dog into
being
things,
incompetent, mental
that's a
health
line
is
you do not
confidence,
cross.
dreams and some.
Drew McIntyre steps inside hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight to end CM Punk for good.
His career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction. This is the final. Match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who had the longest ever Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? Bam! Suplex! You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
And the knee. This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself,
from way up, double axe handle connects. And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Gets lifted into position.
Targeting the throat there.
Now really focusing in on attacking that leg. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, Setting up. The Koji clutches it.
And Drew could be out any second now. Or maybe not. And a small package here.
Gets the shoulder up after one. He's still in it. Oh, my God. Got him where he wants him. Up and
Bullseye with the Falcon Arrow. This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
very few men are ever the same. When they walk out of this structure.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Man.
Punk ducks under, grabs the hammerlock, and drops his opponent with a massive line.
Oh, my God. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man. Looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench.
And the action is shifting now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Strong counter from Punk. With an uppercut. What a punch! Oh, jarring uppercut. Boom! And he heads back into the ring.
Wrench shot.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now.
Hooked him up. High angle belly to back suplex.
So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Oh, God.
Oh, the elbow drop. Oh, roundhouse kick connects.
Right on the arm. McIntyre is getting dismantled.
Drew's got to find a way to put his best foot forward here. A
to the back. CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders.
GTS! Will that sew this up for...
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Man, what timing on that counter.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk able to completely neutralize McIntyre here.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Face full of turnbuckle.
McIntyre a step ahead there. Drew has to be looking for that kill shot right now.
The Scottish Warrior thinking about the end. The countdown's on.
And he gets it, the Claymore. Will that close Punk out?
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How do you even do that? Kicking out at 1 after a move like that?
McIntyre needs to find a recourse. Find another option to take this match.
And able to skirt around that attack.
Grabs their opponent by the ankles into a powerbomb.
All on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. And Punk gets countered there. Being carried around now. Oh, the power.
Into the cell, my God.
A warning and a challenge from McIntyre.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Put into the corner. What could be next?
Ooh, he fends that off. He's got something coming. Oh, driver.
Spiked him.
Absolutely blasted there.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
Bang! And his core might be a bigger target now. Oh, McIntyre holding him at bay. Belly.
Oof, hitting him with that wrench.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because, for one of these men, there might not be. Boom!
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Turns it around.
Now a takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
Quick count out after 1.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How are they still going like this?
Picked up and being carried around now. A gorilla press right on the side of the cell. Now out of the ring to the confines of the chain link enclosure. tough. And this is where stubbornness might catch up to him.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of blows to the head, and you know he won't quit. Big punch finds its mark.
Landing the uppercut. And enters back into the ring. Oh. Down across the neck.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain his composure here.
He left an opening.
And he manages to climb up.
McIntyre might have him. And into the cover. You've got to be kidding me.
How on earth?
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. Working on the arm. Boom. Look at that insult to injury with that one. Oh, look at the elbow. Look at just hammered away in the back.
And a backstabber.
Not a good spot to be in. Oh, man. McIntyre now with an unrelenting attack.
We've called Drew McIntyre a lot of things over the years, but tonight Punk has brought out the psychopath in him.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Punch lands.
Oh! And a spear through the cell wall with a spear. This has turned into a train wreck. The absolute brutality we're witnessing here is inhuman.
And he's climbing up the godforsaken cell. He's made it to the top.
What's his plan now? Clearly, if he can't go hold for hold, he'll go run for run. He's on the top of the cage. One misstep and it could be over.
He got himself in this situation, but how does he get himself out? This situation is only getting more dangerous by the second.
Looking to cause as much violence as possible on top of the cell. The workmanlike approach of McIntyre, just doing whatever it takes to lock up a win here tonight.
Tossing him aside.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now.
Got out of the way of that one.
Hooked up, and DDT!
The longer this goes on, the more dangerous this becomes.
Yeah, the roof of the cell can only take so much chaos. Now really focusing in on attacking that leg.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
Let's just hope the top of the cell has been reinforced.
Oh.
Look at this. This can't be good. Heavy impact.
Showing no concern for safety or common sense. Just going to war on top of the cell that was meant to contain them.
Calculating the next move here. Sit out, powerbomb.
The roof of the cell is no place for a fight.
These superstars seem to think differently. I'm not worried about the danger. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Powerbomb.
What a a sight this is. Superstars locked in combat up on top of the cell.
Oh, turned into a backdrop.
McIntyre might be able to start mounting something here.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Drew.
We all knew this wasn't going to be a five-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Lift it up. What's no, not like this. Getting tossed around.
He hit the ground with a blood-curdling thud. That might have been the worst thing I've ever witnessed.
This is too far. What the hell is going through these superstars' minds?
Time to go for a ride. Bang! Ooh, under the chair. There's no way that didn't do some permanent damage, guys.
He's making his way up this hellish structure.
Oh, come on. I know it's all about making moments, but this might be too much to risk. Standing on top of the cell, looking out over the entire WWE Universe.
I wonder if he's starting to regret making that climb.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
He better be sure-footed in his climb up the cell.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
He's made it to the top, and you wonder how violently he'll come back down.
This is hell in a cell. Safe money says it's going to be devastating.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Set out powerbomb. Fighting at this altitude is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I hope we have emergency medical staff nearby, just in case.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Get slammed down.
You can cut the tension in the arena with a knife right now.
Every step, every move just coated in danger up on the cell. Calculating the next move here.
Oh my goodness, incredible strength to throw a human like that.
Connects. And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
McIntyre's going to have to figure something out. Boom!
What the? Hold on. What's he thinking about?
I don't want to know, Corey. Whatever it is, it has to do with climbing the cell.
The only good thing to ever come out of reaching the top of that cell is a superb view.
A view that I imagine looks a heck of a lot worse on the swift way down. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Each blow for these superstars is just testing the strength of that cell.
I think it's only a matter of time before it gives way.
position on the counter.
Reversed with a swift knee to the midsection. McIntyre now with a double underhook.
Future shock DDT. Everyone in the arena is holding their breath right now.
One wrong move up there could spell disaster.
Way up and down hard.
Oh, elbow drop right on target. Punk dodges out in Claymore by McIntyre. Is it enough to overcome Punk and averting damage there? And he is busted open now. He may need medical attention and soon.
And you can just hear the steel straining with each impact.
These superstars are pressing their luck with every single bit of offense. Something's gotta give, and it will not be pretty. No way, this is lunacy.
And he just experienced firsthand the nightmare everyone has when they sign on the dotted line for a Hell in a Cell match. Effectively targeting the arm.
The heel is hot, and now it is being bent in directions it was never designed to go.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Here he goes, ascending the cell.
This is the definition of throwing caution out of the window. And the WWE Universe is on pins and needles for it.
Oh my goodness, not from up there, are you kidding me? Oh no, what impact!
Hitting your mark, but at what cost? Jumping from that height could change your career forever.
We should get them some medical attention for both of them immediately. And CM Punk is in control.
Punk is determined right now.
Spinning kick to the gut. Bad position for Punk. Suplex.
Bam! Nice kick.
Devastating neck breaker.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Nicely done, managing to save himself there.
Crashing down hard. Turn it around with a reversal. I got right to the gut. Oh, God.
Hard-hitting back fist.
Into a neck breaker.
Both arms captured, and vitriolic stops. Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another.
Everyone is on their feet in this building.
Absolutely showing the respect for all the exertion these athletes are putting each other through.
And that was a hell of a DDT there.
Intense look in the eyes as he calculates his next strike.
Claymore!
There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
Punk avoids the attack.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Loving blow.
Impressive awareness from him.
Hooked him up. And a suplex. Totally helpless at the moment. Ring rattling. Spin kick to the midsection. midsection. What a shot! McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Drew's getting cut off at the knees at every turn.
Oh!
Boom! Deep uppercut connects.
And he's heading up the cell.
You knew this was coming.
This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless. Climbing the cell only makes a bad situation even more dangerous. I don't know where this climb is supposed to lead, but there aren't many good possible outcomes. Made it to the top of the cell. Hope he has some sort of master strategy here. If not, he's only put himself in danger.
The cell does that to you. You stop thinking straight once you sign up for this match.
Well-placed elbow fights that off.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now.
Lift it up. What's next? Crashing down the hard way. This entire building's on their feet witnessing these lunatics fight 25 feet in the air. He's starting as a setup to sell.
He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell.
And he's done it. Climb to the roof of the cell.
And what goes up must come down. Not sure what he's thinking in that regard.
And some effective offense with that one.
No longer concerned with watching their steps on top of the cell, just fully consumed by the need to fight.
Good God! Oh my God! Watch out!
Just a staggering impact into the ring, landing with a...
He's got the shoulders down. This is it. And he fights it off.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Right to the back.
Strong kick.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Uh-oh.
Quick escape from danger there.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Sent down hard.
Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
Oh, an alley-oop bomb. For the win. CM Punk survives. Hell.
Here is your winner,
McIntyre's gotta learn, you don't mess with a man's family. Not his wife, not even his dog.
Right now, Drew McIntyre only has himself to blame for this.
Hi, this is Jay. Enjoy your stay.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
And here we go. Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. But Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
Just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
Survivor Series. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul and WWE altogether.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, Seth Rollins was only starting to gain notoriety as a member of the Shield.
Consider this, guys. When Punk left WWE, Seth Rollins had yet to capture a singles championship on the main roster. Now he's a Grand Slam champion in WWE, a four-time WWE champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a Money in the Bank winner who cashed in the briefcase in the main event of WrestleMania.
Wow. When you lay out Seth's resume like that, he might have an even more decorated career than the man who calls himself the best in the world.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower... back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Not a good spot to be in.
From the ring all the way to the floor. Take off. Good Lord, taking flight.
A true sight to behold, only made better by that picture-perfect landing.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Huge sit-up powerbomb.
Seth Rollins just getting dismantled.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Measured kick to the vertebrae. Picked up. So powerful.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout. Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to...
Wrestling down. It's cinched in. This could be over. Solid grip on this hold. Not looking to free the arm and does just that.
Beautiful Falcon Arrow. If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? If you're Seth Rollins, you've got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM. There he goes for the win. And he manages to kick out at one.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight.
Seth Rollins up the top.
From the top.
Oh, that's right on the knees. That can change everything. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight. Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Gonna have to get back in the ring here. The ref's count is getting higher. Bam! Falcon Arrow!
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut. A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where...